spiritual advisor, clairvoyant and energy reader. So excuse me, it's been a crazy day and I just did my workout. So today is earth signs. I did the water signs yesterday. I'm doing the earth signs today. If I can get my cream on my hands. So I hope everybody's well, high vibing. Today was a pretty middle ground day. The sun was not shining for us today, but it was okay. Oh. Right. So the first one of the earth signs is Virgo. That's what they wanted, so that's what they get. Virgo, please. Okay, so you've been brought to a halt, like a sharp stop. If you haven't, you are soon to be. How I see it is, you know, like if a train has to like slam on its brakes, like, and it's like locks in on the rails and it's trying to stop, and it's like as it finally finishes. That's what I'm seeing for Virgo. So let's see what I want to show me. What messages do you have for Virgo, please? What messages do we have for Virgo, please? Angel Spirits cards. Okay. Right. I think because we've got the forgiving and learning cards out here, the energy I'm feeling and vibing is, I think you may have gone off in a direction away from someone or something, and you kind of, I think you regretted it, or how you, it might be how you went about it, or there's some kind of regret, but how you've been shown this is like, you know, I said you've been brought to that hole. That's how you're like discovering that you want to go back, Virgo. That's how you're discovering that you want to go back. Something, I don't know whether it's something you hadn't expected or planned for or thought about, and yeah, this, you didn't see that one coming, is how it feels. And it's like you've been on one path and you're brought to a halt and you're like, yeah, no, and you're going to turn around and go back, is how I feel. Yeah, I feel this is something to do with, it could be how you were brought up, but there's something within you that's like a bit of a runner. Like, if it gets too much, you convince yourself you don't care anymore and you just run. Or there's like a toxic trait, which is, so like if you're in a long-term connection, the energy flow will change and shift. Like you'll find that you go through times where you're like really, like this is if you're in a long-term relationship, long years and years, yeah. There'll be peaks and moments where it's like, oh, you can't keep your hands off each other. And then there'll be moments where you just can't fucking, don't want to go near them because they're pissing you off. There'll be moments like where you could look at them and be like, oh, do I not love them anymore? Like, and it's just because you are so close and connected, and it's that urban flow of energy, and it like you, and then it comes back like, and people that have been in long-term relationships are aware of that, kind of how the energy flows and comes back. And what it seems to be is that you haven't kind of mastered that yet. Like I think there's a toxic trait in you where when things settle and just become of norm, and not like, you know, at the beginning it's like lust based, honeymoony period, but that is gonna die down and it gets to real life. And Virgo, take this, it could be you, it could be someone towards you, or it might not be your energy, don't worry about it. But it's like there's someone here that when it gets comfortable, they run. They're like, oh no, it's not for me anymore. Because it's not toxic, it's not not to say when it's lustful at the beginning, the honeymoon phase, it's toxic, but it's not got that high, like, eccentric pull, because it's relaxed, it's peaceful now. You're getting to know and you're more comfortable, and that's a problem for whoever this energy is resonating for. And I think you met your match, whoever this is resonating for. So you decide to run off. I feel like you went off in some kind of way. It's going to be different because this isn't a private reading. This is general, so there's lots of energies we're dealing with here. But I think you may have gone off like, yeah, I don't care anymore. A bit maybe an ego, like, yeah, I don't care about the person anymore. May have got really excited, just fucking, if you'd been in the relationship for a year or two, you're just like really spread your fucking seeds. Like, you was like talking to this person, chatting to this person, making it known, making it public. Like, not great, Virgo. And you met your match. I don't know what that person that you walked away from has did, shifted, changed, but you've been brought to a halt and you're like, oh shit, I want to go back. But I feel this is kind of like, you've never been brought to a halt like this, ever. You've always thought, like when you've run away before, did I do the right thing, or did I this? But you've never met your match before, where someone can hold and regain energy, like. And now you're like begging in the energy for forgiveness here, and you feel like you've learned a lesson. I feel like you might be working hard on your finances to maybe, you feel like that'll give you more confidence to like get back there. Like for some of you, you might be thinking, right, maybe I can like lure them back with expensive gifts and like taking them out on expensive dates and just shit like that. And if I disconnect from everybody else in the world and just focus on this, maybe I can like bring this back in. There is high passion and chemistry. What I feel like is, I think you have high passion and high chemistry for whoever this is, like for the other person, or like whether they're high passion and chemistry towards you or whatever. But I think the person that was left has been like, well, I want love, and if this is what you do, this is not love, and just like fucking stood their ground and been like, no, I don't want chemistry, I don't want passion, I want real, true love. And for the first time, it's made you have to acknowledge yourself and heal some issues and these trust issues that you have. I think the reason why you run so quick is because you feel, for you, like there's an energy shift, or maybe this, and you get up in your head and you're convinced, they're just going to leave me, so I'm going to do it first. It's a bit of that vibe happening here, Virgo, if this is you. Anyway, so you have serious romantic feelings for this person. You want to reconcile. You believe this is your one, but you're scared that they don't have the chemistry for you towards anymore, if they're not going to want to take you back, is where we currently sit in this energy field for whoever story this is. I just heard that. Do you remember So Solid Crew? It was like at the beginning of their song, 21 seconds. It's like, ha ha ha, what you laughing at? Do 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 do. And I feel, Virgo, if this was you, I'm just going to speak as if it was you, but flip the energy if you must. I feel the person, like if you're the one that left and walked, I feel you was a bit smug, like, yeah, like I'm going, I don't care. Like almost just, yeah, a bit laughing at the other person. So you're like, and the other person's like, what are you laughing at? And threw the ball back, mate. And you were like, oh shit, I wasn't expecting this. I don't know what they done, how they fucking showed you. I think they really showed you what they're made of, and you didn't believe they had that in them. Maybe like when you've walked from people, it's always been handled a certain way. But like, this one was different. This one, you see their beauty. I think maybe because you may have gone off and gone really toxic, like I said, like talking to loads of people, spreading your fucking seeds, like, that's if you're male, whatever. Legs if you're female. Just out there, whether you're like, just, you were really out there with people. And I feel like this person regained, like, kept their elegance, maturity, purity, like, oh, don't try and come for me because you'll never win, but I'm going to do this in such a, with such grace. Not only are you going to regret it, you're going to be on your fucking knees. And that's exactly what happened. They were right. Yeah, look, beauty made you come to haunt, turn around and see the real beauty, because whilst you're out spreading your seeds or your legs, nobody is this person that is this connection. Nobody. And you're coming to a realisation that nobody is them. Nobody's ever going to be them. You don't actually want anyone other than them. No, you see nothing but beauty, and you really want to generate this connection. And now you're like massively inspired to somehow bring this connection back, and you want to create peace. It's like you're discovering that you need to create peace for you and the other person. Love, magic, spirit. What this takes is healing and determination, Virgo, and nurturing of the connection, which I don't think you've ever done. Yeah, and the energy. So this can, yeah, like, you can use your own magic of love and light to heal this, to work with spirit to heal this. But it's like, are you ready to face your demons, Virgo? To face your shadows? Can you really dig deep? Why do I do that when it gets comfortable? Why do I feel the need to just, I'd convince myself I'm so insecure that you're going to go and I'm going to be abandoned, that I've got to be the first one? Like, how can I work on that? How can I work on my pride, my ego? Like, yeah. If you can, you will create a transformation. Yes, but you have to be willing to do the work, Virgo. Okay, I want these ones, and then let's see. A change in the wind. How fucking, yeah. You were going one way, and now we've changed up and we're going the other way. By the book. This time, you want it done by the book. I'm going to show them. I'm going to express. I'm going to take it slow. I'm going to show them I mean it. I'm going to show I'm dedicated. I'm going to build a strong foundation, building blocks. I'm going to build a strong foundation, show them, fucking heal this shit. Like, show them they can trust me, show them I'm not going to run away again. But in deep down, yeah, with your insecurities, itchy foot, itchy right foot. Someone Google, if this resonates with you, Google that and see what that means spiritually. So basically, what this is a calling for you to ascend, basically. Spiritually, get more awake, face yourself more, reflect, and grow. That's what this main is, this main point factor. So we have a change in the wind because you want to do it by the book, you want to build this foundation, right? This strong, sturdy foundation of stability. But then here in the shadows, we've got why. Oh, you're like, oh, my throat chakra just went mental. So there's things you're not expressing and talking about with this person. You're not communicating. Do you know what I feel like why that happened? You know the other person's going to ask you why. And you don't really want to answer it. The question. Because now you see that it may actually be to do with, yes, we can see that it's toxic here, but you kind of just wanted, this is going to sound, there's a shadow here that's to do with sex, hence why, you know, I was saying that spreading the seeds and legs. It's to do with you, it makes you feel validated that you need to have attention from lots of people. You need to make sure that you can still get those people and you can still see with people. But it's not, that's a shadow. And I think you're struggling because you know you're going to come back and you know you want this, you want to do it by the book, but you know they're going to ask you why. You know there's massive unfinished business here, and it's causing chaos and conflict internally because you're really having to face yourself and the things you've done and these cycles that you've been going round and round and round in for a long time that this person has managed to bring to a halt. Like, ugh. Yeah. You want to mend this because you've never seen... I just think you've never seen anyone handle stuff so well, and you're like taken back by it, and now you see the beauty, but you're scared to face yourself a bit and scared to face them, but I believe you will. They're saying there's messages coming through in your dreams, Virgo, so there's something about the 26th. Maybe some peace, there'll be some peace on the 26th. You'll speak, peace will be found on the 26th. Of what month? I don't know, but something around the 26th will help create peace for you, Virgo. That's it. On to Taurus. Taurus. I heard like it's moving so quick, like I just can't keep up. So, and then I can see you stood here and there's just like all happening around you. You're like, oh, it's all just too fast around me. It's making you kind of anxious and like uneasy and unsettled, I would say. Okay. Step out of your comfort zone. You need a practical plan. Hold your vision. Nothing is set in stone. So I feel like lots of stuff, it feels a bit like, you know, kind of like job vibe, but take it as it resonates. The energy feels a bit like job career based, but you know, like if you're like, oh, I might, you know, train in this, I reckon I could do that as a job, and then it's like all of a sudden you apply for one thing, but there's like, it's all moving so quick. They're like, yeah, okay, the start date's on this, da 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 da, and then you're gonna turn up here on this day because you need to collect this, and then you're gonna do this, and you're just like, oh my god, like I wasn't ready for this, it's all moving too fast, like I wasn't ready. And Spirit's saying, no, hold your vision, that when you first applied for that first bit or whatever, take this, whatever it's kind of meaning for you. I'm feeling more job vibey, but if it's a relationship, connection, whatever, take the energy how it fits. Yeah, if it's like, so it's like all too much, whatever, when you first applied or did whatever that first step, you had a vision, like, oh, I could see myself. Hold that vision, because that is the answer. That's going to be where it takes you. But you do need to push yourself out your comfort zone into this, dive head first, take a leap of faith, trust the universe and divine, just go for it. And yeah, you need to, when they're saying you need to have more of a practical plan, I think this is more like, just get it moving, get it rolling, and be a bit more like, yeah, okay, so obviously this, like, be a bit more organised with it. But push yourself, because nothing is set in stone. Like, this can flop if you don't hold your vision and push forward out of your comfort zone. I feel for you, Taurus. Yeah, look, it's feeling a bit like you're having a bit of a fucking battle internally, because you're like, oh no, I'm not sure if I'm ready. Like, but yes, you are. You are wiser than this. Use your wisdom and intuition. Of course you are. You can handle anything, Taurus. I heard, don't you worry, child, because heaven's got a plan for you. No, I can't sing. I'm aware I can't sing, but will it stop me sometimes? No, it won't. How interesting. Look at this overlying and underlying energy. Lessons and blessings. Finances. Under that, you've got leaving for travel. Maybe that's why it's like, okay, so you're going to have to travel here. Or it could just represent the whole movement in the energy, but roll with it. Push yourself. Your angels have got your back. Your ships are coming in. Don't turn your back on them, they're saying. Don't turn your back on this. This can be what takes you to peace and stability in how you want it. Don't turn your back on it because you're scared. Don't turn your back on it, Taurus, because you are scared. Oh, what's this? I didn't see that. Right. So I didn't see that card. So what I'm getting is there's going to be parts of this bit and journey that you didn't see or expect, but it's going to keep you intrigued and feeling more inquisitive about this, if that makes sense. But roll with it, nurture it, keep it moving. I do think whatever this job or finances thing, it's going to involve some travel, like planes, trains, whatever. Not down the road. It involves travel. What do you want? Hang on. Okay. What else, Taurus? I'm hearing from Finding Nemo, just keep swimming, just keep swimming, 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 da, 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 da. Okay. What else for Taurus? Okay, so interesting. I don't know if it's the same or a separate message, but we've got stop like examining, like, oh, there could be another path that I could go on, like that path could help me like build my nest and my stability and foundation. No, the answer is no, it's not. There's only one route and this is it. So stop. They're saying there will be light shed on this, you will see more, but what is this snake card about? Things coming to light that's going to help your movement. Things that come into light and what's helped someone sneaky and snaky around you that's helped keep you stuck. So this could be regarding people in your old job or something that's been helped, like there's something snaky and sneaky here. It's going to come to light and it's going to push forward, but you're the only, like, you need to lead yourself with your guides and trust your guidance, but you need to lead yourself away from this. Could just be people, like I said, in the environment, like they're snaky, it's low vibrational, and this is not what you want. That's not what you imagined when you was young. That's not like what you thought, oh yeah, I want to grow up, I'm gonna, no. Some of you might work with a partner. Okay. Okay, imagine this. So some of you might have got involved with someone at work, right? But bear with me, it's ain't gonna resonate for all of you. And this person is a snake. I don't know if you're aware of it yet. This person's smug. They're a snake. And they lured you in and you aren't aware of this. But they're saying, lucky for you, your ship's coming in, which is why you've got to roll with it. Because if you don't, there's going to be a huge ass mountain you've got to climb regarding this situation, and it's going to be so hard. So divine timing is telling you to whip your ass into shape. Don't stay in a job because there's someone you've been fucking or there's someone you fancy. That person's a snake and you're going to see it and find out, whether you find out before you leave, as you're leaving, or when you leave. The person in front of you in work is a snake. So, lucky for you, like we said, your ships are coming in. You just got to take them. On the 3rd, there'll be something that will help you build a bridge regarding something on the 3rd. It's going to feel quite lucky, but it's going to help you. Of the 3rd of what? I don't know. It could be the 3rd of next month, but on the 3rd. That was spooky little side note. Okay, anything else for Taurus? So it took me back to all the stuff that's rushing around you. You're just like, oh, and then you're just like, stop. Everything stops. You write out some stuff, get organised, put on your, like, tie trainers and tie the laces tight, get up and it all just starts moving and you go. And you're just making shit happen. Like, you're talking to people, you're signing things, you're talking this, you're making moves. And there's this person that's linked to you at work that's really trying to get your attention, you're not letting them distract you at all. You're not letting them distract you. I think you're going to find out that that person does this with everyone that gets hired, and they've had everyone in work. Everyone, and you didn't realise they were like that. So I'm hoping for your sake that you haven't been sleeping with them, because you might want to get an STG check. Just putting it out there for those of you that have been. Those of you that haven't, consider yourself lucky. Marvellous. Well done. You got swooped away. That's it for Taurus. Capricorn. It's you guys. Old Capricorns. Okay. Sage, Capricorn. Oh God. I don't really want to say this message, but I'm going to say it anyway. Okay, so for those of you that may have met someone, those of you that are female and you're straight, or gay, I suppose, but I'm hearing it is big. It is so big. So yeah, I feel like you might be about to sleep with someone, or just started sleeping with someone that has a massive penis. Just putting it out. That's only for some of you. I don't know where that came from. Okay. I heard it's a lot to handle. For those of you that does resonate for, the other person just like, he actually doesn't like the fact that it's so big. They're actually kind of just sick of it because it causes problems. They wish it wasn't that big. Just putting that one out there. Okay. Oh, now I'm hearing, do you remember Mariah Carey? Why you so obsessed with me? Did I wanna know? Lying at your sexting me when everybody knows. But I just went to say sexting, and then it kind of pulled me toward texting. So take that one out, resonate. Someone be lying about someone's texting someone. Okay, Capricorn. There's lots of sexual vibe and energy happening for you, Capricorn. You may have been creating a foundation with someone, but whether you're going to want to hear this or not, this is not your one. You know that saying is you have to kiss a fucking ton of frogs to get to your prince. This is a frog. You know that this is a frog. And it needs to come to an end. From this ending, you're going to create something really good for yourself. Yeah, it's been left out of the car, sorry. You might be quite tired because I've been alright, and then I've just tapped into this energy. You're going to create from this ending a lot, and there's a lot of prosperity, and I've got a lot of gold energy happening here. Once this kind of has its ending, this wasn't like, this is a frog. Yeah, there's something that's hidden. Either way, I think what's coming through is that you may have got locked in a cycle of like building a foundation with someone. You may have started or got quite deep in it, but the things that you've been trying to avoid just have been like getting more and more like intensified, and it can't be ignored anymore. So there's the ending. Coldness. Clearing this out. This is being cleared out, and the universe is making it be cleared out. So you can move towards, they've got a plan, they see it, you're protected, but like, they need you to move towards it. You're going to create your own stability, not with someone else first. And I feel like once you've created your own stability, that's when you're going to meet your one. But it's like, can you take the gamble? Because I feel you've created some kind of foundation and a bit of security with someone that's not your one. And it's a lot to clear this out and end it. But if you can do this and have faith and trust, you'll be greatly rewarded. Greatly. The intention's not right between both of you. It's like one of them things. Through summer, more things are going to come to light. Oh, there's a secret. Oh, God. Okay. There's something, a secret regarding someone's actual happiness and fulfillment. Yeah. There's something that's concealed to do with someone's fulfillment and happiness and what makes them feel balanced and they're like dedicated towards that. That was just like a side message. Anyway, so it's like for some of you, you've built a life, right? You may have like got married or not got married, like engaged, bought houses, cars, had children, but the connection isn't a connection. It's like, I get like, it's very military. We've bought the house now. What comes next? We get married. Okay, we get married. What comes after that? Oh yes, children. Let's have children. But there's no love. There's no laughter. There's no butterflies in your stomach when you see this person come home from work. Now, I know it doesn't last. Well, actually it does, but it's not every day, but that feeling doesn't go away. Like when you really, if you unconditionally love someone and properly, and it's a true love connection both ways, like that will be how it feels for both of you. This isn't it, and you know it's not. Both of your intentions is just about stability and money. It's a shallow, it's superficial connection completely. And Capricorn, I think you're like something over this summer. It's going to be a realization or secrets come out, and something to do with someone's intentions is going to come out. Some kind of secrets to someone's intentions, I feel. And I feel your backs will be turned on each other pretty swiftly after this. But it will be tough, and then you will come out the other side. It's all on divine timing. And then, like I said, you're going to create from this ending, Capricorn. Right. Okay. What else for the Capricorn? Connection, just it feels like you kind of reached the top of the mountain regarding this connection. Like it's been a bit of a mountain to climb, but you've reached the top of it and there's nothing at the top of it. It's like it's like, say you were, you run out of water, but you were told at the top of this mountain there's water for you to drink, and you crafted and you spent ages and you got dirty, filthy, exhaust yourself. It took you days, months, whatever, and you get to the top of the mountain and there's no water. There's no fucking water. That's how it feels. That's how this connection fucking feels. Like, all of this just for nothing. But you're the one that keeps choosing to carry on, keep going. It's a bit sneaky. Maybe it's only one of you or both of you, but I get like slippery, slimy, like it's not grounded, it's not right, it's not correct, it's not pure, it's not of light. Your ancestors are saying it's all right, like it's okay. It's okay. But this is not the way. This is time. It's time. You know it's not the way. It's not where you're happy. You know this, Capricorn. You know this. You know it's time for a change. I think you're really worried about what other people think or what's going to happen after, but you need to kind of come out of that. That's in a lower vibration way of thinking, and move yourself up to, I am about me and my life and happiness and what I deserve. Have I learned lessons? Yes. For some of you, it might be because if you haven't had children, it might be like, oh, like I really want children and I've done all of this with this person, and it's like I'm sacrificing because by the time I meet someone else, Again, what? No. Stop it. Stop it. Your journey is your journey. You can create. But you probably won't ever flipping have a child with this person. If there's a female involved that's very... This is really not going to be for everyone. If there's a female involved and around this connection... It might not be a female. If there's someone that's really dark, I'm talking like dark, lower than dark, so far in the darkness, they will never be of light. I think that they're extremely toxic, extremely manipulative, play games and all about themselves, and it's coming out for some of you in the summer. For some of you, this is like it's a bit superficial and whatever. There's not real love, but for some of you, this is... They are dark and they've been playing games and really been sneaking around and very manipulative. It's going to come out. And for some reason, for those of you that resonate, like I'm talking really dark, I get pulled you away from people, pulled you away from someone, that this person may have pulled you away from another connection that was of light, that had a potential, and this person's so dark, their ego was like, no, they couldn't allow it, and it's like, I must win at all costs vibe. And it's like that's coming to light about all the games that were made at the beginning and then have carried through, more manipulative. And I feel... I don't really want to say this, but it's like this person is so dark, and their punishment will be that they will never be allowed to bring forth children into this world, because their darkness is too much. Like they've not pulled, like it's not their lesson, and karma will be they won't be allowed to pull children through, because they probably now want them, but they've been playing some major manipulative evil games. They've ignored guidance, stayed in their ego and stuff, so that will be the karma for some of them. That's not everyone, for some. So let me just see. Oh, they want one of these first. Okay. Yeah, just, take a deep breath and fly away. Start rewriting your story. Stop listening to your mind. Like, what will people say? Well, who gives a shit? People talk anyway. People are probably talking about you anyway. Don't worry about it. Do what makes you happy. Ignore anything the family has to say. People are worried. It's your life. It's your life, and you deserve happiness, Capricorn. You deserve true love, okay? That's it for today. Yep, that's the earth sign. So we've got air and fire next. Yeah, I'm going to do at least one of those tomorrow. If you're interested in a private reading, detail is in the information box. Website's still being made, so you can't book via the website as of yet. In the meantime, I send you so much love and light. Bye.